All right, doing back to back because I have to find out what happened. Last episode, we were doing some mining under the base. We named our horse Stallia, and then we found another village, tamed a cat, and then I stayed out too late, and the cat may have gotten blown up by a creeper. So we'll find out. We're going to start the episode. Sorry for the cliffhanger last time, but it was at an hour, and I'm trying to make an hour video and not go crazy long again. So we're gonna check on the cat first off, and then we're gonna go enchant some diamond pickaxes so that we can continue mining under the base. And then we're gonna look for more diamonds, but I'm probably gonna focus on trying to get more iron. So we're probably gonna dig at y equals 0. But while we're over at the end portal base doing the enchanting, I'm thinking of going over to check the polar area, and we'll see if we can find an igloo over there. So I'm thinking of running around that area just to see what we can find real quick. So this one should be fun. Yeah, I've got to go find out what happened to the cat. Uh, okay. So, yeah, we're not too far away. Let's just run for it. I think it's just north of us. We're just going to run straight there so we have plenty of room to get all of our stuff. Oh, and there's creepers as soon as I get out of the house. All right, but it is morning. I just slept, so we've got all day to make it there. Wow, there's creepers everywhere. Okay, where was that other village? I think we went kind of, what, northeast from the village that's up the stream from us. So I probably should have started from there. But I know it's generally north. I know I'm running toward the sun. That's not north. Yeah, let's try to reorient here. There we go. Yeah, because there's that weird structure, weird rock formation right there. So I know that's, yeah, the village is over that way. So the other village would be that way. All right. Yep, this way. Hopefully the horse survived. I was focused on the new cat. I'm hoping the horse is good. I'm not sure where it was in relationship to the creeper blast. Okay, I see part of the village over there, so it's somewhere between there and here. There's the cat. Okay. Oh, good. The cat survived. I'm so sorry, kitty. Yeah, I'd give you a fish, but I don't have any. Let's go get the rest of my stuff. Hopefully it's all there, and hopefully the horse survived. I'm in range for the kitty to show up. Where's the horse? I don't know if I made it that far. Well, I need to find all my stuff before it all despawns. So I got to be pretty quick about this. Where's my stuff? Okay, we were near lava. It was, there it is. Okay, let's grab all my stuff, and while I do that, I'm keeping an eye out. Oh no! Oh no! I think Stallia just died. I was all worried about the cat. I'm pretty sure the horse just died. Oh no, wait! I had an extra name tag. Maybe it didn't. I saw that name tag go into my inventory, and it's like, oh no! All right, let's get clothes on so I have room for everything. All right, where's the name tag? Okay, that's the Peru name tag. So hopefully the horse is good. All right, was that everything? All right, we definitely got the cat with us. Hopefully that's just lava burning and not a horse. Okay. Where's Stallia? Okay. Stop panicking. Look around. Yeah, where's the horse? A horse would drop its name tag if it got killed, right? Okay. Well, the cat's still with me. I think I've got everything Let's try to organize before things despawn. Okay, that was the food one. Yeah, I told you I'd give you a fish. There you go. You got some fish. Actually, do cats do the tail down thing? Well, I'm assuming you're good. You seem like you're healthy. Alright, that goes there. That goes there. That was the one that was up here. I think I've got everything. Let's see. We can toss those, but they'll probably hop right back in my inventory. Yep. Okay. Ha! Oh, didn't want to throw that. Okay. Calm down, calm down. We're good, we're good. The horse survived. I know the horse had to survive, right? There's no way a horse died. Okay. Let's see. We'll keep those. Keep that. That's that. Okay. You go over here. Okay, shield. I don't think I had a map on me. Did it blow up a cow? Oh, I hope that's not my horse. Oh, I hope that leather's not my horse. Okay, fingers crossed we find the horse and that leather's not my horse. It would drop a name tag though, wouldn't it? Maybe not. Yeah, I think we lost Stallia. Let's see. What if we pillar up and take a look? Okay. Anybody see a horse? White horse, diamond armor. Responds to Stallia. I think the horse died. No. Okay. That's sad. I was hoping everybody survived and this would be a happy episode. I didn't want the horse to die. If the horse is gone, I'm thinking we name the cat Stallia. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking the cat gets that name. Yeah, because there's that horse there. The only thing I can think that could have saved it is if there's like a drop. I know there was like a little cave looking thing around somewhere that I was trying to avoid. I don't think a horse would have fallen into that. Yeah, I think that leather might be Stallia. Okay, yeah, that's where I was doing all the inventory stuff. Oh, I need to watch my health. Yeah, this is the area that I was trying not to fall into. Stallia survived. Oh, thank goodness. It was just a cow. Oh, good news. I'm so sorry. I will be more careful about playing after dark. Yeah, let's get you out of here. Okay, happy ending after all. Wow. Ah, that's sad. I thought I lost Stallia. Alright, so now we have a red cat that needs a name. Cat survived, Stallia survived. We're looking good. Now if we can just get Stallia out of here. Can you make it? Oh, nope, I need to put more blocks down for you. Yep, there you go. Alright, if we can get the pig out of the way, there you go. We'll rescue the pig too. Alright, can you make it? This way. I think I dropped one of the leashes because I had 3. Why did you go over there? That's not the way out. Can you follow me? Yeah, I would ride you, but that probably wouldn't end well. I'm not the best horse rider yet. Okay. Alright, we have our horse. We have our cat. Okay. We're going to leash the cat, and then we're going to slowly make it back on the horse. You're standing right in that bit of grass. I can't leash you. Yeah, no, get out of the grass. There you go. Okay. And then we're on Stallia. Okay. We're good. We have our horse. We have our cat. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, there's a bee there. How's the sun looking? Are we gonna make it back? I think we can make it back to the village at the north end of the river. Let's get our cat back home. We'll take the cat back over, and the cat can stay with Minecraft in our little village home. Yep, there's... Oh. Yeah, I don't do so good playing in first person like that, or third person. Okay, where'd the leash go? Oh, it's gonna get dark again. Alright. Let's try again. Alright. We're good. And I think the pig likes me too. Is that the same pig we rescued? Okay. We'll go a little bit at a time so the leash doesn't break. And we're close, so hopefully nothing spawns that blows up. We can try to find a bed here in this village, sleep till morning, get back to our main village, and then everybody lives. This time everybody lives. Oh, and there's mobs. Okay. Ah! That was a horrible dismount from the horse. Okay, cat in a cave. This is not natural. Yeah, let's light it up so we're a little safe. That was a horrible dismount from the horse. Hey, let's light up this cave. Making the most of the crazy situation. And look, we get to rescue a villager too. Hello, how are you? Is your bed available so that I can sleep the night and get rid of all the scary mobs? Yeah, hopefully you're rescued. Oh look, a bed. Yeah, let's make it morning. Oh, the cat is stuck. I'm so glad the horse and the cat lived. Okay. Alright, we're good, we're good. Things are burning. Iron golems cleaning up. Oh, that one's coming after me. There you go. Golems got him. I'm going to stay safe in here for the moment. Okay, let's watch out for creepers. Oh, that was a crazy leash snap sound. I think it went through the wall. Or did it drop? Because that was my last leash. Okay. Well, there's the cat. Did the villager make it out? I think he made it out. Okay, so the villager's not trapped. The cat's good. There's the leash. Okay. Did I have string on me? I can make another leash now. Oh, and I do. But I need... Yeah, I'm gonna need a crafting table to do it. Okay. Cat's following me. Let's go get the horse. Okay, where's the kitty? Where'd the kitty go? Did the kitty go in the cave? Do we have a cave kitty? Alright. Okay, there's the horse. Yeah, that was a horrible dismount. How did I fall into a hole when I got off the horse? Okay. On the horse. Nope. We need... There we go. Where's the leash now? Alright. There's the leash. Oh my goodness, I'm having so much trouble with leashes. Okay. You get the leash. I ride the horse. Let's go to the other village. And I have to change back to this so I can watch to make sure the leash hasn't broken. Okay. We got this. This is going to be good. So good. I'm so glad that cat and the horse survived. I really thought the horse got killed when I saw that leather. That was just wrong. I mean, I feel bad for the cow. Wow, those leashes do not survive this. If I had a second leash, I could leash them both, maybe? Yeah, I'm never going to find that leash in this tall grass. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. Okay, get back on the horse. Get back to the third person, and let's slowly go back to the village. And Stallia goes back into the pen before I accidentally find another creeper. Okay. Off of the horse. The horse lives. The cat lives. Everybody lives. Makes me think of Doctor Who, the episode Everybody Lives. Okay. I'm so relieved. Okay, let's get the cat safely back over here. I will add it. Oh, wow, those leashes are horrible. Alright, where'd the leash go? Will you just follow me? I do need the leash, but will you just follow me? There you go. Here, just follow me home. We're close. There's no lava, no creepers. You should be able to just follow me home, right? I can introduce you to my other cat. Alright. Are you following me? I don't see you anywhere. Okay, well I hear a cat, but that's probably Minecraft. Hi Minecraft. I think I have you a new friend if I can manage to get it into the house. Here, kitty kitty. Where did the new cat go? Where's the red cat? Just when I said it's safe in the village. Okay, where did it go? There you are. Okay, yeah, we're leashing you and walking slowly. It's weird leashing a cat, but if that's the only way I can get you home, that's what we're doing. I know. I'm a horrible pet owner. I let the creeper blow us up in the middle of the night. I know. I thought you were protecting... You're supposed to protect me from creepers. What happened? I'm taking all the blame, but you're the one that's supposed to keep the creepers away. Alright. Let's get rid of the leash. Alright, you want to go choose a bed? Or are you going to sit on top of there? I don't think I can open it when you're doing that. Yeah, I can't open... Did you do that on purpose? Here. Let's go put you on this bed. Can you get over here on the bed?
Respawn point set.
Okay. Alright. You're gonna sit on the chest, aren't you? Alright. Enjoy the chest. You earned it. It's traumatic. You're now my chest cat. Okay. Well, let's put the leather away that is not our horse. Okay. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's put those in there. We do have a fishing pole. I can make another. Let me go ahead and make another leash while I'm thinking about it. I think that's a leash. I don't know what's leash. Okay, so that is the arrangement. Did it not do that? Okay, there we go. We have leashes. Because I will need those at some point, I'm sure. Okay. Let's get all that put away. Okay, we have this for Peru once we get back to base. Oh my goodness. My nerves are frazzled. Thought I lost a horse and a cat. Okay. All good. Let's head to enchant a pickaxe, which now we have no levels. We lost all of our levels too. Yeah, we'll grab those. I can cook the meat when we get over there. Let's make sure everybody's staying here. Okay, you're good. Okay, so the red cat will need a name. It's happy on the chest here and kind of matches. So, yeah. Alright, let's head into the nether and go to the end portal base. Wow. Wow. Go from a cliffhanger to thinking I lost my horse. Wow. To the portal. We got this. All good. Okay. Did I get everything when I'm pretty sure I got everything. I think I'm good. Now that I'm past the worried about the animals, making sure that I got all my stuff, I think I'm good. Okay. Alright, back here, all good. Nothing has spawned. Alright, let's head to the end. Yeah, looking good on time. Everything's recording correctly. So, alright, here we go. Heading to the hub. Okay, so we're heading to the end. I do have a name tag for Peru, but I don't want to get completely distracted. So we're gonna stay on course here. We're gonna go back. Thinking before I go in, I will go out into the ocean real quick and grab a bunch of. That was a weird sound. Magma cube squishes. I'm gonna grab a bunch of kelp, and then we can keep putting that through the smelter or the furnace and keep making some more fuel. We can make the dried kelp blocks. Alright, gotta stop and admire the view. Okay, good. And downward we go. Yeah, I'll drop a little, speed that up. There is the strider that's out here. I haven't forgot about the strider, but we're going to be careful because there's lava and magma cubes and all kind of dangerous stuff. And I need to prepare a place. So if it's going through this portal, we're going to have to make something here where the strider will feel at home. Yeah, we're going to have to make an area here that we can put a strider at some point. This is not lit up as well as I thought it was. There's some dark spots. Let's light this up a little better. I think I'm a little more cautious after getting blown up by a creeper. Okay, I think that's good enough. That'll do. Okay, and we have our woods dog that needs a name. And there's Ender. Good boy. Let's go ahead and reset spawn.
Respawn point set.
Oh, is it not nighttime? It must be right at it. Oh, no, there's monsters nearby. We have a drown nearby. Let's eat real quick before we go into battle. That's good enough. Where's the drown that's keeping me from sleeping? It's over here in the river portion. I don't think I've traveled through this river yet. That's kind of cool. Until I get over here and you can't get out. Oh, no, that block's not good enough. Okay, well, let's see if I can sleep now. Oh, that's what happened. The boat saved me. Yeah, the boat saved me. You see that? It's a little baby drown that would have attacked me, but it got stuck in the boat. Can I hit just the baby? There we go. Okay. All good. And I should be able to sleep now. Okay. Whew. Crazy stuff in this game. Wow. Okay. All good. Slept in the bed. Dogs are happy. Let's go grab some kelp, and then we will go down and kill lots of zombies in our XP farm. And then we can smelt up, cook up, whatever the right word is for what you do to kelp. We can dry a bunch of kelp. It's this easy to harvest kelp. You just swing your arm and it all rises to the surface. Stacks of it. And as long as we don't kill, or as long as we don't knock out that bottom block, it's gonna make more. Yeah, look at all that kelp. Looking at the fish too. I could go for some salmon. Should grab the boat. It'd be easier to ride around in the boat instead of hopping around with our depth strider boots. Yeah, it's kind of fun too. Kind of hitting the edge over here while all the other stuff continues to rise up, so we can just make one pass of the big area. I'll just run around in circles. Yeah, that's the frozen area off in the distance there that I'm wanting to go explore a little bit more. If you weren't here for the previous episode where we visited the polar bears, we'll go over there because I do want to find an igloo. If it's worth looking, because it'll be an easy way to get the advancement for curing a villager. If it's the right igloo, and if that's still a thing. Oh, I think I heard a drowned somewhere. Yeah, there's a drowned swims noise. So there is one near me somewhere. Oh, down there. Yeah, why not? There we go. Well, while we got the respiration helmet, let's take a look, see what's here. This is cool. Yeah, right next to the base. And it looks like there's another hole there that goes even deeper. I don't want to wander too far because I don't have unlimited breath. But yeah, we've got to do some exploring beneath the base here sometime. That's pretty nice. Wow. Very cool. Gotta do some exploring. Yep, and there's the drowned. Alright. Okay, how much do... Oh, wow. That is a whole lot of kelp. Let me get over here to the shore, take another look at that. That's a whole lot of kelp. I think we're set for fuel for a while. That'll give us something to do while we're getting XP at the farm. If we can stand the sound of the moaning zombies over there in the XP farm. And that was really cool. I watched the video back of what happened here. And yeah, a creeper followed us down. So I got down to the bottom here. And there's a magma block down at the bottom that kind of makes the bubbles go down. And when you get down here, you're standing on that, so you take damage. Not a lot, and if I'm quick, I just kind of walk right off of it and I don't take any damage. But a creeper followed me down, and was stuck on that spot. I was over here, so it didn't see me, and so it just stood there and yeah, got the gunpowder from a creeper. So nice security system. Totally unexpected. All right, so we need to stay in this area. The spawner is right up above us there. Actually, I want to go take a look at it. It's fun to watch it. Haven't gone up here and watched it in a while. Oh, they're already spawning and falling down. Yeah, so there's the spawner. We're underneath the end portal stronghold. Luckily, found a portal or a mob spawner that was in a good spot, and we turned that into a little XP farm. The room is dark enough that they spawn within there. The water pushes them down to the hole there, and then we go down the ladder, and there they go. Nice little safe area. They collect there. We whack them with the sword and get levels. And then all their drops go over here. So we're getting lots and lots of zombie rotten flesh. And it's going to get noisy because when they start spawning and piling up here, there's going to be a bunch of them moaning. But in the meantime, last time we were here, we were making some glass. I collected a bunch of sand when we were out filling in the map. Oh, let me grab that. We'll toss those in there. Take some of those back to base. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, at least a stack of that goes in here. I'll go back to base with us. And then for what we're using for fuel for those is we're using these blocks of dried kelp. So I'm gonna toss that in there, and each block does 20. But instead of putting a bunch in there, I'm just gonna do a stack at a time like that. Just to get things kicked off. There we go. 10 levels. See how long this takes. We're at about 30 minutes now, so hopefully within 30 minutes we can get up to level 30, make a really nice enchanted diamond pickaxe. We're gonna give this one a nice enchantment, hopefully. Actually, let's check what's the next one up. We may have to get extra levels. Ooh, silk touch. I do have a silk touch iron pickaxe, but I don't have one. That might not be a bad idea to go ahead and get. Yeah, I think I will. I think this one's going to be a silk touch, and then we'll see what comes after that one. Let's see. And then we had, I think that's the only one I've got that I can enchant. Everything else has kind of got a little something on it. I have an iron sword, a book. We did the blast protection leggings last time, which would have been really useful to wear those when I got blown up by the creeper. Probably should have put those on instead of storing them. And we do have a diamond chest plate that's got protection 4 and unbreaking. And then we have thorns, which I'm hesitant to put on armor because you end up accidentally killing things. Thinking these would be fun to just combine. I figured the unbreaking might give it a chance to do more because it's really low durability. So once I get an anvil, I'll probably combine those. Yeah, so that's what we have down here. So many levels we get from this group. Alright, up to level 12. Those early levels go pretty quick. Seems like that fell off the wall and it's just sitting on the floor. But there's a second one that goes above this one. I just haven't brought that one over yet. Do I have that in here? Is that the right map? Let's see, we'll put it here. No, that's the same map. Yeah, so that's our second map, the southern portion that we've done. I guess I need to make more copies of the other one. And then we have a buried treasure map that we found that we haven't explored and found yet. How are things going here? We'll go ahead and grab those and make some more fuel blocks with it. I'll grab one more of each. Well, 3 more, and then we can make 1 more. And we can add 2 to each. Yep, I'm hearing the zombies. Alright, let's go hit zombie feed again. Alright, 13.5. We're getting there. Did we get a chest plate earlier from them? I think I'll bring those down a level, and we'll go ahead. We know we're going to get more. Alright, so things to entertain us while we're waiting for levels from the XP farm. Let's check, see what's coming up next. A smite and a blast protection. So yeah, I think that's our next one. We'll do a silk touch and hope it has more than just the silk touch. But otherwise, we'll be getting an anvil. That's the reason why I want to mine for more iron back at the base. And then once we have iron, we can make an anvil at the base and one here, and that'll make it a lot easier to just combine things, and we can do name tags at both locations. So it's going to need a good bit of iron to do that. Alright, 14. Okay, that's enough to make the next round. Okay, so we'll do that. That. That's cool. And give that one another one. And there we go. Okay, all good. We'll add the sand back in there and hold on to those. And I'm thinking we grab some glass blocks. I'm going to do a little renovating here. $15, halfway there. Okay, looking good. Alright, so we can see here. Let's see there. Just looking at the mob spawner block. So that's our 2 looking all the way up kind of blocks. So if we go up to this next level, kind of maintain that so we're not falling down. Kind of like having that view, so I'm thinking I'm going to put a block there. We'll get rid of this one. Put a block there. There we go. So that's our mob spawner. We can't fall in, but we can kind of sit there and look up or down. But we need to be able to look up. Let's fix that. We want to keep at least a block right there. So I think that's as far as I want to go. Let's see. It's inside there. Oh, fell down. They're getting noisy. Let's go get feet again. Got some mobs on their feet. Nice. 16.5. Let's check on our blocks. Looking good. Okay, so we have our mob area there. Went up with that side. Let's go up with this side. Let's go ahead and get 3 blocks there. Okay. Okay, so we do have the floor, so we can go all the way up, and that'll look nice having the blocks there. There we go. And we can go there. Let's make that solid. There we go. So, we'll make a nice view of the mob spawner right there. The thing is, if I break those, it's going to be a different view. Oops, keep falling in that hole. Well, that's andesite. That looks the same when I put it back, right? We'll do that. And they're going to drop straight, right? I'm not going to end up with mobs on top of my head if I do this. We'll find out the hard way. Oh, don't break the glass. Oh, I do have Silk Touch, so I should probably switch to the Silk Touch doing this. Actually, I think that's all the blocks cleared. I think I'm good. Okay, so we want to go... let's see. Yeah, that's the way I want to go. If I do that block first... Oh, there's one block in the way. Yeah, I need to get that one. What if I do a Silk Touch with that? Yeah, that'll work. There we go. And can't quite reach. There we go. That looks solid. I got lucky and picked up all the items that dropped too. Okay, and then we need to go here. Right, that's good. And we did get stone. I'll just throw stone back in there. How's that look? Ah, that's nice. I like it. It's still dark up there. Let's go hit zombie feet again. They're getting really noisy. Yeah, sorry for the zombie noise. Alright, 18.5. We're coming along. Okay, so what I'm thinking is if we go up here, we can make another tunnel back over to that second area. And then we can do some stuff in there, and then we've got entertainment when we're trying to get these levels. Because this will generate XP, but not very quickly. And so yeah, we're at 43 minutes now, and we're still at level 18 because I died to a creeper. But the cat and the horse lived, so still a positive. But yeah, I'm having to regain those levels. I would have had 30 by now. That was the original plan. But yeah, that didn't quite work out. Zombie feet. I thought we would hit 19 from those. Not quite. Okay. So we want to dig straight along that line, and we should get right to that ladder from that level. So it should be where they're falling from, face the wall, and dig like 2-3 blocks. Oh, and I've got a hole there. Glass or stone? Well, cobble. Alright. And then there's the ladder. Okay. So now we can go up the ladder to each floor. There's a little guy in there. Wow, some of them take so many hits. I don't know how that happens, because I mean, I'm hitting them with a diamond, you know, it's a looting 3, unbreaking 3, but I mean, it's a diamond sword. I wouldn't think it would take that many hits. So somehow they're not landing on the dripstone, and they're full health. I guess if they have a collision, they're landing on another one's back. Oh, that's not from there. Let's take those out. Add those there. those up there. Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and take those. And let's make... Oh, nope. Thought I had a bigger stack of that. Okay. We'll take these. And we'll make a lot of them. And we'll keep the cycle going. Oh, that's what it was. They put them there. Alright, so now we got a lot of dried kelp. What do we have? 18, so we need 6. Top each of those off. There we go. About time to get zombie feed again. Alright, looking good. Level 20. 10 more to go. Just checking our time here. I'm hoping that we get a chance to enchant. This is a little slow going. So I am going to have to come up with something quicker to get XP before too long. Or we could take a break. Let's see here. Alright, got those. Okay, we'll wait so we can make at least 3. I'm wanting to go to the ice that's over there. So yeah, I'm wanting to go over here to this ice, and we've got about. If I'm gonna try to keep this one around an hour. I'm gonna try to make that standard time for these episodes, just instead of it can be crazy long and everybody knows what to expect. I guess I can break them up as long as I do. Check the episode information from Advancedly about every hour. I can always break it up after. But yeah, this is already a nice improvement. I like having that view all the way up. Yeah, we can go there and just... It's still got blocks, so it's blocking the light. So our light from down here is not polluting the spawns. I think. Let's see what that looks like from above, just to make sure we don't see it. I think it'll do like a little smoke thing if it can't, if it tries to spawn something and it can't. I mean, I do see the light from below, but I don't think the light is leaching into the room. I think it's around 40 seconds max before it cycles through. I mean, yeah, we got 4 from that one, so it seems like it's still good. I don't think we've broken the spawner at all. Although that one's dancing on the top. There he goes. He finally fell. Yeah, and if you're new to watching the series, this is the end stronghold right here. Saw the spawner through this little gap. It was a perfect little beginning spot to grab a little XP, and then just kind of converted that into an XP farm. I think it's working pretty good for just kind of a beginner way to get some XP to do some initial enchants. It's not ideal, but I like it so far. And it gave me a chance to do something different with a mob farm. This is the first time I've used a dripstone. They fall there, so you have to do a bubble elevator to take them up higher so you can drop them a certain distance. They take their damage just landing on that. That's pretty cool. I like this design. And I've kind of, made it my own by creating a room around it with some interesting things to do. We have our enchanting, we have some smelting, something to entertain us while we're waiting on them to drop. Yeah, I was just noticing I have a spot right there that we need to fill. So, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to silk touch 2 blocks. And then I'm going to cobble. And then I'm going to patch it with those. So that looks nice. The cobble's hidden. Looks like stone. Yeah, it looks nice. Yeah, I really like this. Alright. Time to hit zombie feed again. Oh, that one has some armor on it. 22. Yeah, I'm thinking we break up the XP for this one. This is just taking a while. Let's go ahead and have a little adventure over in the polar areas, and then we'll come back next time to finish this up. I think we're safe taking all of that. Go ahead and top those off. There we go. Very nice. Add that over for next time. I think we should probably cook that food. Yeah, let's go ahead and cook that food. I don't really have much food left. Carrot's not going to be the best thing to take into the polar region. Go with that. Oops, got to take those out, or it's not going to smell, or it's not going to cook. A couple of mutton. Yeah, might as well go ahead and convert those. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, steak for later. Go ahead and add that. Those, put those back, top that off, and add some there. Okay, and this one's looking good, and we'll add 2 more there. Put our mutton away, we'll save our steak there. Grab another one, 2 more steaks, throw that back in there, and we are good to go. And let's go ahead and get enough that we're putting a full stack in there. Okay, done and done. And we got some steak to go. That one. Alright, we'll hit these feet and let's go. Oh, I think we just had our first chicken jockey in there. Yep, there's our first chicken jockey. Nice. Yeah, I think that's the first chicken jockey. There we go. Woohoo. Alright. Before something comes to make me want to stick around for the XP, let's go ahead and take the Bubble Vader back out of here. Go explore the polar area. Dodge some polar bears and see if we can find an igloo that has a villager that we can heal. Okay, so we're doing good. I don't have a bed to take with me, so that might be a dangerous thing to do. There's 2 black wool. No, I don't have any wool on me. I should start carrying some wool around so that I can make beds as I'm traveling. Alright, so that is set. Alright, yeah, let's just go for it. I'm going to keep these at about 1 hour. I don't have too long to go up here. Let's go ahead and hit it from up on this side. I don't think I've explored this part of the polar area yet, because we've looked around most of that, filling in the map. Let's see what's over here. Looks like we have more taiga over there. I wonder if that's a desert. I've been looking for a desert. I might take a quick look over there. It looks like it's probably more likely beach, but it's a lot of sand. Wouldn't it be funny if that's where the igloo is hidden? Let's see, sand. Oh, little baby. Let's stay away from the baby. The mamas do not like it when you're around their babies. Alright, let's check over here real quick. think it's safer to get up here and look down. Alright. Not seeing Igloo here, but look, there's some blue eggs. Nope. Some interesting ice. Yeah, we're not going over there by that baby. That mama would have pounced. Okay, let's see what we've got over here. Well, we got more pumpkins over there. I don't know if that's helpful at all. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing any sign of Igloo here. I'll circle around. Alright, well, I hate to say we're going to take a polar bear plunge when I'm trying not to get killed by polar bears, but let's take a polar bear plunge. Because this will be some cold water. Oh, let's keep away from you. Although you don't have a baby. I think they're neutral unless you're aggressive or you get too close to the babies. But once you damage a baby, they're all going to just mob attack you. You're not going to survive it. Alright, doing good. Let's kind of go around the edge, see if we see anything interesting here. And I'm not sure how far the polar region goes over here. It's an interesting little island straight ahead. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, that little point right there. I want to make sure I keep an eye to the side. There is a village over there. I'm thinking that might be where we end this episode. Okay, we have been over here. That looks like the way I torched something. So I think we have been over here before. Maybe. That does seem odd, though. Yeah, I must have been here. Trying to remember when I visited over here. Yeah, I've been here. It's stone tool, so it was fairly early game, I guess. I'm not sure. Was this where I died? I know that there was one that I went into and I died inside of it. That might be what this place is. Yeah, that is what this is. It was when I was exploring the map. So, yeah, that's what that is. That wasn't... Well, let me double check the supplies there. Yeah, no wool. I've got plenty of bones. We'll save that for later. Yeah, that's what that is. That's me recovering from going in there unprepared and not knowing how to get back out. Okay, I see the smoke ahead. So let's make it over to that village. And we will stop there. Yeah, that's at the southwest corner of our northern map. So yeah, because I came over here, docked right there. Ooh, that's a whole lot of polar bears. I don't know that I want to take the straight path to the village. Let's find an alternate way of getting over there. Wow. Yeah, what is a group of polar bears called? Does it have a special name? I might have to look that one up real quick. Let's see. Okay, so village is over there. Keep an eye on it, but let's go ahead and travel around, see if we see anything interesting. Alright, more polar bears. Still don't see an igloo. And I think that's the edge of the polar area. So I don't think there's one over here. Alright, let's find a safe way to get to that village, and we will end there. I think safe is relative in a polar region with bears everywhere. That one's got a baby. We're definitely not going that way. Okay, I think we can avoid the bears here. But since I'm not sure if I'm going to be coming back this way, let's take the boat. Alright. Hop, skip, and a slide. We got this. Alright, polar bear plunge. Okay, yeah, we're gonna stay over here in the water. Hello. That's a lot of polar bears. Alright, we're good, we're good. They're all over there. And there's a drown coming after me. So I don't want to stop swimming just yet. Yeah, they're all over there. We're good. And this is where I slept the first time that we stayed here. So I'm pretty sure that one will be open, unless a villager decided to move in. And they did. Hello. Farmer villagers got the bed. Yep. Definitely been here. Alright, we need to find a bed. Are you stuck? That doesn't seem right. Oh, I was hoping that bed is where you were trying to go and it would be empty, but nope, no luck on that one. Okay, well, if you're not going to sleep on the bed, I'm going to sleep on the bed.
Respawn point set.
There we go. We'll steal it. He just jumped on my crotch. That's rude. Alright. What have you got? Alright, I forgive you. Yeah, I don't have enough for 3. Alright, but we got more emeralds. Alright. Thanks, sir. Nice doing business with you. And it's not worth more coal. Yeah, if I had one more coal, I could get an iron axe. That doesn't seem like a fair trade, though. 45 coal for an iron axe. Anyway, as we're staring deep into his one green eye, I think we're going to go ahead and pause it there. We will check advancedly, see how we're doing here. Alright, well, yeah, sorry again for the crazy cliffhanger, but the cat and the horse both survived. That was scary for a bit when I found the leather. Wow, I'm so glad the horse survived. So Stallia the horse lives and is safely back in the village. The cat is in there with Minecraft. The red cat needs a name. Didn't quite get to enchanting the picks. We got up to level 20. If I hadn't have died, it would have been a lot easier to get that first enchantment done. But soon we will have a Silk Touch pickaxe and a Fortune 3 pickaxe. So that will make it easier to find things, bring them back to base, and we can store things and we can get the maximum yield from stuff. So that's an advantage. We did look for an igloo, found lots of polar bears, avoided those, and did not find an igloo, but I'll keep looking. We found a village to sleep for the night, so we'll pick up there in the next episode. Alright, well, I've had so much fun doing these. I'm kind of enjoying doing the 1 hour because then I get to do back to back and just kind of film them, and it's just a lot of fun, and then I can research things in between episodes a little bit real quick. So I think I am going to check on a couple of things for the igloos to figure out specifics for those, and a couple of other little things that have come up recently. So I will be back for episode 24. Alright, so go ahead and subscribe, come back for more. I'm having fun with this. We have a lot more advancements to go. We are at 45 of 126. So there's going to be a lot more episodes. So subscribe, do the notify thing and all the YouTube stuff, and I will see you next time. Alright, always got to find that button. There we go. I will see you next time.